Ladies and gentlemen, it is January 19th, 2014, and we're here at the New Beverly Cinema in Los Angeles, California for the 75th anniversary screening of Son of Frankenstein and the 70th anniversary screening of House of Frankenstein, both starring Boris Karloff. We have Boris Karloff's daughter, Sara Karloff, here to answer some questions and talk about her father in between the films, as well as Béla Lugosi Jr., whose father, Béla Lugosi, was a co-star in Son of Frankenstein. Also, we have Miss Ivana Cadaver, TV horror hostess, to help us moderate the proceedings tonight. Lots of exciting things, so come join us. We're here with Béla Lugosi Jr., son of the world-famous Béla Lugosi, who plays Igor in Son of Frankenstein. When people mention Igor, they probably rarely think of your dad, yet this is one of his best roles. Most fans agree that he steals the picture, really. He's so prominent in this film.
Well, it was one of his favorite films, too, because it gave him a rare opportunity to have a little comedic touch to his lines.
Well, you excited to be here tonight?
Yes, it's really nice to, the way Dad's become so iconic. Everybody remembers him every day. All I have to do is mention the name. They don't know me, but they sure know the name.
Here with writer, filmmaker, Ted Newsom. Ted and I are both members of the Classic Horror Film Board online. And last year we made an interesting discovery, maybe a couple years ago. In most film books you read about Boris Karloff and the Universal Films, it stated that Boris played the Frankenstein monster 3 times. And he himself said it on This Is Your Life, that he played the monster 3 times and 3 times only. Well, Ted has a different story based on this discovery made a couple years ago. Ted, why don't you enlighten us on that?
Well, one that people knew about, very few people have actually seen, is a celebrity baseball game in 1940. Then much later, in 1962, Karloff did an appearance on Route 66 on a Halloween episode called Lizard's Leg and Owlet's Wing, where makeup man Maurice Siderman recreated the Universal monster.
Thank you, Ted. We appreciate that information. We're here with Mr. Don Glut, author, filmmaker, dinosaur expert, wrote The Frankenstein Legend, which incidentally I checked out from the library at age 13 or 14 and enjoyed very much. Don has been a lifelong monster fan, and Don, why don't you tell us, what was your first exposure to the Universal monster?
Not lifelong yet.
Lifelong, yeah, I'm sorry. Up to this point.
Up to this point. My first exposure was when I went to a movie theater when I was about 12 years old in Chicago to see a triple bill of House of Frankenstein, which we'll see tonight, House of Dracula, and The Mummy. And that was my first, and I've been like, and seeing them on the big screen, the 935mm, is such a different experience than seeing them on video on the television. It's a whole, you get this, it's like the whole mood comes out. You don't really get to the screen.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing what you have to say on the panel tonight.
Okay, I have a little surprise I'm going to say. I hope it's a surprise. No, it's a good surprise. It's a good surprise.
So excited to be with 2 more of our panelists who will be speaking in between the films tonight. Makeup master Craig Reardon and author, writer Bill Warren. I'll start with you, Craig. How much did the Universal Films influence your desire to get into the makeup field?
Yeah, usually I'd say almost, gosh, 90%.
What is your first, if you can recall, your very first memory of a Universal horror film that you saw?
Bride of Frankenstein.
What are some of your top credits in the film?
Getting Dusty. I associated still with things like Poltergeist and E.T. Those are some of the fancy ones. A movie made in Canada called The Gate has some fan appeal. I always kind of get stuck trying to think of what
This is too much.
Goonies, Altered States, and that is started.
More than sufficient. I mean, in terms of your place in makeup.
And made up this channel.
Oh, let's hear that story.
They made me up as Quasimodo. Actually, as Charles Lawton as Quasimodo for a science fiction convention over in Santa Monica.
And I think you may have said this, I know certainly other monster kids have said this, that one of the frustrations of the early days of these films being on TV is they were not shown in order. So you would see these films out of sequence and wonder, well, how could he be encased in dry sulfur when he got drowned by a dam last
Well,
week?
fortunately, the Famous Monsters was there to fill all this stuff in. Although I imagine there are going to be kids tonight, they're not going to understand that there are several movies between Son of Frankenstein and House of Frankenstein.
That's right, two to be exact, right? Yeah. So and the monster is played by a different actor.
And each of those
That's right. Well, thank you, gentlemen. We look forward to your comments during the interstitial between the films tonight. We're here with Sara Karloff, daughter of Boris Karloff, who stars in both Son of Frankenstein and House of Frankenstein. Sara, we know that you're not a big fan of horror films, but how many times, I guess in the last 10 or 15 years, have you you've come to these events? How often have you actually seen your father's films on the screen?
Several.
Several. How often did you speak to your father about his film career throughout the years?
He'd bring us work home, and he really was so modest, so self-effacing.
And it's unfortunate in Hollywood especially, with a lot of actors, even Lon Chaney, your father, John Carradine, they get typecast as quote-unquote horror actors. But the fact is your father did stage, he did Captain Hook and Peter Pan, he did The Lark, and he originated the role of Jonathan Brewster in Arsenic and Relays, and you buy a script today and his name is in the script of the play.
That's right.
Thank you so much. We look forward to hearing more from you during the panel time in between.
I've said everything I have to say.
Well, that's it. You can all go home now.
Okay.
Thank
My name's Scott, and I'm a movie-holic. I apologize. I've been to meetings about it. I've been to 12-step programs. It's useless. So we're all here for a very special night. It's the 75th anniversary of Son of Frankenstein, starring Boris Karloff and Béla Lugosi. I'd like to introduce you to someone very special. She's beautiful, she's glamorous, she's a bit macabre. We've had Elvira, we've had Vampira. She is Ivana Cadaver.
How are you? So yes, we're here for the Son of Frankenstein, the House of Frankenstein. I'm very excited. You guys excited? All right. We have two very special guests. Of course, it is Béla Lugosi Jr. and Sara Karloff. Let's give them a very cold welcome. I just want to thank you guys for coming out and have a wonderful time. Sit back, let's relax, and watch the first feature from Universal Studios, 1939. Son of Frankenstein.
How is this film, Son of Frankenstein, different from the Frankenstein original film and The Bride of Frankenstein?
Well, he didn't speak in this one, as he did in The Bride. This one, I think he just sort of stumbles around the set. I think this is Béla's film. It's not the monster's film. I think this is Béla's film.
Jack Pierce. I've been beating the Jack Pierce drum so long it's got a hole in it. Jack Pierce created all the makeups in all of these Universals. Where do you think he stands today? And have these makeups, it's a loaded question, but have they been surpassed, do you think, in a aesthetic way? Obviously, technically, his makeups have been long surpassed with things like foam rubber and things you could do today with silicones and so forth. But aesthetically, how do you feel about that?
I'm going to ask, I think, the biggest makeup artist in the room, Mr. Rick Baker. What do you think, Rick? I mean, he's still one of the greatest makeup artists ever, I think. And I think any of us here who have anything to do with makeup, but I saw a couple others, saw John Goodwin, and Tom, and Rick, and Dave Elsey, absolutely, yeah. I think we're in unison that we think he's one of the greatest and most influential makeup artists.
Your parents both created images that are indelible forever. They'll be seeing these movies in 100 years and saying the same thing after we're all gone.
You know, those characters in those movies are emulated today in film classes like yours, right, Scott? That's right. And, you know, where else can you point that such a thing has ever occurred where this group of men made such an indelible impression on so many people for so many years. You know, 75 years up to this movie.
Oscar winner, makeup artist Rick Baker, legend, we all know. And we just watched Son of Frankenstein on the big screen in 35mm. Rick, you've probably seen this film many times like most of us have. What were your reactions seeing it with this crowd here tonight on the screen?
It was very cool to see it. I've never seen it on a big screen. I've seen The Bride and I've seen Frankenstein, but never this one. So it was great to see. And to be in the same theater with Sara and Béla, it's like, I couldn't pass this up.
It comes along rarely.
Yeah.
How do you feel that the film holds up after 75 years?
I think it's great. I mean, I think it's interesting how they really took the budgetary limitations and made it work.
So excited to be here with Miss Ivana Cadaver, who's going to give us a little insight as to what's going on with her. Ivana, tell us about Macabre Theater.
Perform at Not Scary Farm. Well, it is Not Scary Farm, but at Not Scary Farm. And that's a lot of fun. I had to, like a theme show.
I don't see the things, but could you just maybe a little light or something?
Really?
Right there.
Really?
Just a little?
No.
Not here in front. Thank you. I feel better.
Got his fix.